Hello everybody, this is Julie at Crafts So Cute and welcome back. And I have another journal to flip through and I'm going to try and get this done within under 30 minutes. My other videos were just way too long and that could be the reason why I'm not getting too many likes. My husband brought that to my attention, so I am going to go ahead and try and get through this rather quickly, okay? And I may end up redoing my other videos so they're much shorter. Anyway, this journal I made back in November, and I made 3 of these, and I kept one back for sale. My husband set up a PayPal account linked to my email. So for those who are interested in any of the journals that I have mentioned for sale, then you can contact me through via email. So let's just go ahead and get into this because I'm going to try and get this under 30 minutes. This is, excuse me, 2 kits that I've used in creating this journal is from one, Midevil Mirage Illuminated Rose, to create the cover, and I used a lot of her papers inside. But I also, the second digital kit is from Andrea Allens, Alice in Wonderland. So this is an Alice in Wonderland, and the reason why I use this Illuminated Rose is because it just went perfectly with the Midevil Mirage papers. And I wanted to create something that looked, you know, old and vintage, and I think I was successful in doing so. And I did use this. I know this is collage, but this is not a napkin. Excuse me. This is paper from Midevil Mirage, and I just glued it within the corrugated cardboard. And I think by now everybody knows me for using this technique that I've learned from Andrea Allens in her Junk in the Trunk, and I just adopted that because I fell in love with that look and that texture that it gives. So this book measures, I probably should have had this information down so it can go quickly. This is 5.5 by, it's 5.5 by 8, and it has a 1-inch spine, and it is slightly gator mouth, and that's because it's loaded with ephemera. So for that person that wants to own this, doesn't need any more ephemera, because I've created little pouches and things like that to add extra bits here and there from Andrea's kits, so that you can use to write on and either tape with washi tape down into your journal or glue it in place. So let's go ahead and get started with the front cover. If you see the ribbon, this ribbon is there as a closure because that closure holds down, excuse me, this frame, which swivels aside, and you can see the acetate, but also in the circle here also has an acetate held by brads, little tiny brads, and you can slot in a picture. Let me reach something here real quick. You'll need to, you can slot, oh, let's see. This acetate is obviously really close, which is really good. That means that the picture won't slide out. But this one is a little bit too big for this. You'll need a smaller one to insert in here. And if you choose not to use that one, then when you flip this over, like so, this is held by brads, you can slide in a larger photograph right in here, and then flip this over, and you can have a photograph here, a larger photograph that'll fit the window. So you have 2 options, but that's what I created this for someone to add their little personal touch here. Okay, if it's going to a grandbaby or a daughter, the daughter can put their photograph in it because it's an Alice in Wonderland. You know, she's having an adventure. So that's the front cover. So go ahead and tie this up so this doesn't keep sliding away. Okay. So the closure here, I have created 2 holes here, and I attached some eyelets here and over here, and this jute twine is its closure. And so you go ahead and open this up. Let me move this ruler out of the way. And here we go. This is the Midevil Mirage Illuminated Rose. And as you'll see, this is Andrea's, her Alice in Wonderland kit. And isn't that gorgeous? Doesn't it look like it would be from the same digi-kit? But no, it's just beautiful. Her kit, Alice in Wonderland kit, is just gorgeous. So I cut this out, and it was, I think, intended to be a belly band in her kit, and I glued it here to create a tuck spot for this folder as you pull out. And here's a little tag from her element, part of her elements, and the booklet that she had, and I folded it, and then I opened it up, and I've stenciled inside this light dusty rose color using the Tim Holtz Distress ink. And here is her little tickets, her ticket elements that she has, and I used it as a tuck spot. And then this is created with using her tab, and I created a little notebook for them to write on. See, attaching a photograph, and then writing something about the photograph, another space for a photograph, write about it, and another one, and so on and so forth. There's that paper leaflet. And then here's another little card thing that she has in her kit. And I've stenciled this, and these are part of her elements that's in her kit. And what was I going to say about these? You'll see in the journals that I used this card. She has these little playing cards in there. And I used, what I did was I folded it in half, and I created a paper clips from that. And you will see when we get into the journal. But here, down below, is her little tabs. And what I've done was I stapled this to this folder, and then just so you can just tuck these little card elements in there. I think her kit is just so beautiful. I love this rabbit. Yeah. See, so here we go. This is what it looks like when it's empty. And you just slide that back in like that, and then close it up and slide it back in here. So here's that feature. It slides right back in. Let's go ahead and you'll see. And behind Midevil Mirage's DigiKits, what I've used was Andrea's. She has within her kits that she has made, and I've purchased a lot of them, and I love a lot of her lined paper that she would include in some of her DigiKits, and I used that to print on the other side. And so what I've done was did some stamping and did some light stamping of some script, as you can see, not predominantly, but very light, so that person can still go ahead and write. And here's the Alice in Wonderland little book, just a page of her book from a Mad Tea Party, and I printed on tea stained paper. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get through this really fast. It's already 9 minutes in. Okay, so here's another altered paper clip, but as you see, this paper with the flower in it, and I don't know what you would call that, but it has a name. So anyway, this is from another kit of hers that have these old type papers. They're just so beautiful. It's in this color, this burgundy color, black and white. It's just phenomenal. So I think you should go shopping in her Etsy store and go look for these papers because they're just gorgeous. They are. I'm planning on making a journal. I'm going to be using this in her, when I purchase her steampunk, I'll be using these papers in that here really soon. So I've created a flip open, a flap, and for writing, and then I attached it with this paper clip. And then here's another tag from her kit, and I've punched using a decorative punch on the corners. You can see it's kind of scalloped. There you go. So throughout, all her tags will have this feature. Okay, so just know that when I show you then the next pages, these tags will have this beautiful feature in it. Okay, left a blank guest check for the person that does own this journal can decorate it and add their little touches in their little journal. And tea-stained ledger paper. Here again, here's a tag. So there again. Beautiful kit, and I've stenciled behind these tags. So let's see, right behind here. See, I've dusted it, stenciled it with a light dusty rose. And this one was with frayed corduroy or something like that. I used all of Tim Holtz Distress ink. Here's a little flap that I created. I cut this out and then used punched out one of her little scrap pieces that come from her digi-kits, a little circle to use it as a closure. Okay, and tea-stained paper. And then here is her little tea party, her digi-kit. I think it's so adorable. Mason jar. What I did was I took one of the tags that was in her kit and then used my die cut mason jar for some of these to use as a little tuck spot for that to hold this flap in place. Okay, and then you can do some writing in the back of that. Midevil Mirage. This belongs to another kit. I don't remember where this kit comes from, but I think it could be My Porch Prints, where she has a digi-kit of old newspaper. So that's what I used. I put that in here to make it a little more vintage. Backed it up with Andrea Allens digi-kit that had these beautiful, if you could see, this is not stenciled, but it's a digi-kit that has this type of stenciling on it. And I believe it was Andrea's, but I'll double check and make sure I list that down below in the link, because these digi-kits is just, they're beautiful. Okay, tea-stained paper, and here's another one of Andrea's. This is her envelope, and what I've done was attach some lace to make it a little more feminine, and then I just punched out that little circle from scraps and created it as a little decorative feature. And inside I glued down a doily, and then you open it up, and here I cut out, didn't have a die cut for this, but I just cut it from the scraps that was left over. And this is from a digital, Andrea's digital, one of them, because I own several or more of her digi-kits, maybe even almost 20, I don't know, don't quote me on it, but almost maybe. And so the other half of the doily flaps open, and you can put a little note there, a secret little message, and all of these are lightly dusted with distressed ink. And as you can see in this feature, I have also included the little decorative corner punch to that, so it has that beautiful element to that. And then you just tuck that away, and then that is a beautiful feature right here. That's just gorgeous, right? Here's that beautiful feature right there. Ooh, 14 minutes in. Let me see if I can get through this. Okay, guys. 15 minutes. I've got 15 minutes left. Tea stained paper. And here, like in the beginning I said, she has this little card, elements, folded in half, made an altered paper clip to hold these beautiful envelopes, or actually paper from her DigiKit. And that's the part of her DigiKit. It's a background. And what I've done was taken one of her large tags and fussy cut all of this out and put that and glued that to the front of that envelope. And then inside I've stamped tea party, because this first section is about a tea party, and again lightly distressed it with some light rosy color from Tim Holtz Distress Ink. So you put this back here and attach this here. I'll probably just leave everything unattached and redo it so I can get through this fairly quickly. Okay, so there is that. Midevil Mirage, Illuminated Rose. Again, lined it with one of Andrea's kits. Stamping, light stamping of script. The tea stain paper. Another one of her. Just, I cut it out using a die cut mason jar as a little tab closure for this flip out, which I've stenciled. And here's some more writing space. And then you turn this over, more writing space. Beautiful Midevil Mirage, right? Oh my goodness. And here we're coming close to the center. Stamping. And here's a little booklet that I included in the center of the spine. So this is the first signature, or the center of the first signature. And I created a booklet out of some really good heavy cardstock. And it's all about the tea party. And then when you open it up, this ledger paper that I've lined the card craft on there, or the, what do you call it, cardstock. And behind I used still this beautiful paper from one of Andrea's kits. And you flip this over, and these are her tickets. Aren't they pretty? And this is her pocket in her kit with some more elements. This is a little card in her. It was actually, I think, a booklet, and then I just cut the line part of it off, and then used my little corner punch on that. This is one of her tickets, and I corner punched that to make it a little more feminine. And here's her mason jar. This was her mason jar that's printable in her DigiKit, and I just cut it out and printed that on cardstock. And there's the back of the booklet. And then here is an element. This is an altered paper clip. This is one of her little, I don't know, like coin pouch elements. And I made an altered clip out of it. And tea time. It has a little rabbit on the back. Decorative punch. And then here is not a very deep pocket. Let me see, what do I have that's small that I can show you? Oh, I just used one of these. Okay, so because I made this into an altered clip, this portion, bottom portion, is glued, so it holds the paper clip down. And then the upper half of this is a little pocket for you to, oop, it will go in there. It's just, okay, Julie, let's get this done. This is just holding me up, right? It's holding me up. You actually can fit something very small, like right here. I think this is just way too big. Okay, because the glue is here and here. So you need to tuck something. Oh, let's do this. How about if we fold this in half, okay, and then stick this like in there, right? Okay. Okay, I guess what's going on with my little pocket here? There we go. I just had to, you know, make some space, kind of stretch the cardboard so it'll go in very easily. It wasn't because it was glued down that encumbered it, but it was just because I needed to stretch that pocket open. So here's a little bingo card in that. Okay, so, and then here is her little postcards from her kit. Left writing space for that. So I'll go ahead and attach. No, I'll just leave this all here and I'll attach it later so we can get this flipped through. Oh my gosh, 20 minutes in. Okay, so I'll just flip through. Again, you all know what this is. Flip out with our beautiful DigiKit. And then here was a piece of, part of a scrap piece from the kit that I cut out. And then just decorative punch that, and I used it as a, I don't know what you would call it, a banner up top of the page. And I just left that like that. I may put some Tim Holtz clips to hold that in. Little mini itty bitty Tim Holtz paper clips. And again, here's her little, another ticket for writing space. Copied that on cardstock. Another flip out. Okay, the tea party is that way, I guess. Okay. And here's another big tags. There we go. Stencil. Pretty, right? Another flip out for more writing. Corner flip. And a upper corner flip held down by an altered paper clip. And again, tags punched out with a guest check. And this flips out. Okay. And let's just attach that back there and let's continue. So that's the end of the first signature. This journal, which I failed to mention, has 3 signatures. And so let's go ahead and flip this through like so. Here, let me zoom in on this, okay? Okay, that way you can see it a lot better. Okay, same feature. Tag, the beautiful tags. Oh, they're gorgeous. See how well it just goes with the Midevil Mirage Illuminated Rose kit. About another flip, another tag. You can write in the back. Beautiful Midevil Mirage. We're coming close to the center, and here are, let me flip this over, 2 little envelopes held down by this paper clip, and it looks like this, but this one is slightly different, and that's because I made like a little, what do you guys call that? For lack of better words, a flag? I forget what these are called. Okay, but anyway, with lace. See how beautiful that is? And then you open this up, and I glued down this half of the doily, and then the other half of the doily is made to flip out to write the secret note. And there's that element feature. So we'll go ahead and let's just put this right here, and I'll tuck everything back in. Nope, I'm going to go ahead and just take my little 3 seconds. And here's another one. And see, these are decorated front and back. There's the rabbit, and there's Alice. And you open this up, beautiful doily. Doily flip out. And then just tuck that away like so. Okay. Just go and hold this down in place. All right, and that's how beautiful it looks on the other side of the paper. Okay. Another altered paper clip using that card. Another paper. And as you can see, your Wonderland Adventure, I stamped in there in a beautiful blue. And there's the rabbit that I fussy cutted and glued him down. And that gets tucked here. And then this beautiful fiber I had ordered from, I forget what Etsy store. I misplaced the little paper, but I bought a bunch of these like the fibers that were like rolled up together and added that as another feature. Another 25 minutes. Let's see if we can get this in. And then here's some more paper. Another flip out of Alice. Stenciled. Hopefully the my autofocus thing isn't causing any motion sickness. Here's the next signature of the second center of the second signature. Oh my gosh, please forgive me. It might go over just over 30 minutes, but here's beautiful Alice. Isn't this just a beautiful kit? I love it. I love it, love it. And here's the center with her little tickets, and then, you know, her beautiful paper from another kit. And here again, it's another pocket element that she has, and her cards. Oh, so pretty. I love the way this journal, I think whoever is going to end up owning this journal is going to just love it. And another little altered paper clip. Let's go ahead and put this other little bingo paper in here. Let me go ahead and just stretch this little pocket out. See, let's just stretch that to make it easy for you to put your little piece of paper in there. Okay, did I not stretch it out enough? Okay, there you go. See, there we go. That altered paper clip with another postcard to write on, or attach photos, stamping with light script, altered paper clip, another flip out. You can write something in here. Oh, isn't that kit? I just love these colors. It's all my favorite colors. And another one of those little scrap pieces of paper. I just folded in half and placed here at the top. Well, I'll just set that aside and I'll put that back later. Another beautiful ticket tag. Ticket tag. Okay. I know. Funny, right? First time. You would think that I would speak correctly, having taught hundreds and hundreds of students on campus, right? But I haven't spoken like that in forever and a day, so my voice gets horsey and fatigued, and then my mind goes a blank. Okay, and here's that. Another flip out with little twins, little double trouble watching her. Those are the Queen's spies watching Alice. There you go, stenciled. And the tag, flip out, element feature, an upper pocket with the flip out, tag and guest check to have a fun and play. And that's the end of this second signature. And here, don't you just love how that looks so pretty? Oh my gosh. And it just matches all this beautiful paper right out here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. And this is the Queen's Croquet ground. What was that one in the second? Let me go back there. So sorry. This was Alice in Wonderland, and the first one was the Tea Party. And the second signature was the Alice in Wonderland. And then this one is the Queen's Croquet ground. And then the upper corner pocket with all its nice little elements, altered paper clip, beautiful tag, a flip up. Andrea, I hope you like this, what I've done with your kits. There's that one. And another one of her envelopes. And a little circle punch there in the back, and another picture on the back of that. Laced doily, open it up, flip out, and then again I cut letters out and use this little element in her kit. Put love there, right? Everybody needs a little love these days, right? Actually, a lot of love, considering the chaos that's going on, right, in our nation and abroad. Okay. And there's the back of that. At 31 minutes, you guys. Another altered paper clip from her cards, elements. And then I fussy cut this out. Put that in front of this envelope. And it says, Queen of your Croquet. You are the queen of your croquet. Okay, that goes in there. Coming to the center of the signature. Another flip out. See, she's in the Queen's Palace now. That's where her door led to her, right? Into the Queen's chambers. Into the Queen's chamber. My mouth is parched. My throat is scratchy, because it's parched. And ledger paper, beautiful faded rose paper. And here's the last signature, center of the signature. A little booklet again. Isn't that just gorgeous? Yeah. Okay, and that's the center. This is where Alice is meeting the Queen. I guess she trespassed on her in her castle. And here are her little tickets. Backed up with that beautiful paper of hers, Andrea's, another one of her kits. And here's some more card elements. Ticket element, mason jar, and her pockets. Slide those back in. That's the back of the book. Isn't that just so cool? Yeah, this would make a really good steampunk feature, don't you think? I might be doing something like that. Yeah, but that's an idea, folks. You can blow it up, print it up really large, and then use this whole thing as a steampunk feature, right? Alice in Wonderland steampunk. Another altered paper clip at the card, postcard. Okay. Some paper. Another flip. Here's that. They're arguing. Bad. Look at that. He's going, what are they saying? What are they talking about? Flip out. Okay. Alright. Another one of her little scraps that I used because it had pictures. And then I use this as as you know, another little flap or flag. I don't know what the crafty term is for that. Another one of her beautiful little tickets. That's so gorgeous, Andrea. Just amazing, right? You know it. And you should know it and take pride in it, because you're amazing. Look at that. Another ticket element. King, Queen, and Allison. Oops. And there's that. And there's another pocket with the flappy element again. Corner flap up there. and in the back. And here we go. Another belly band feature of hers. I had to just fold the ends over slightly, and I glued it in place. Right here, I glued up top here and here to hold this pouch. And this is another altered paper clip for wherever you want to put it, whoever owns this journal. Another altered paper clip. And inside, I have these little word sayings. These are not Andrea's, but I have included in this these little cards that you can write in the back, and they have different sayings on there, of course. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. And you know, I have lived that many times with lots of stormy. So embrace the storms, embrace the storms. Okay, and this is backed onto some really nice cardstock. And worrying doesn't take away tomorrow's troubles. It just takes away today's peace. And we can be reminded of that, right? All the time. So those beautiful cards with different sayings in here for you to use and place throughout your beautiful journal. Okay. And I'm probably going to add some more features of her elements that I have already cut out and placed. So anyway, oh, and this, let me tell you, forgot about this. This is hers. This is her little pocket feature element that I just glued. It was a file folder. Glued the inside, and that's what it's intended for, a pocket. Right there. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I'm at 36 minutes, guys. And now I am finished. Woohoo! And there it is, the Alice and Wonderland Journal. And Andrea, I hope you like what you see, what I've done with your digis. And I'm telling you, I haven't even gotten through all of your digis, but I have made plans. I've got things put together to create more using your digi-kits. And I'm not, Andrea, please, I know you have a design team, but this is not why I'm doing it, to be a member of your design team, because I haven't earned that privilege, you know. I'm just fairly new, but I'm just saying this because your digital kits are beautiful. They're wonderful. I mean, a lot of others are too. Like I used the Tracy Fox, Rachel at Roxy Creations, Gail Agustinelli, and I just haven't gone through. I know, I binged. I went Etsy store binging, buying, and I have so many, and I'm going to buy your steampunk one right now. Well, here very soon, because I'm putting all my stuff together, because that's the next journal I'm going to make. I'm going to be learning how to do mixed media stuff. I'm going to try my hand at it, and we'll see what comes from it. Okay, I love you guys, and thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like, share my videos, please give me thumbs up. I guess those are important. Thumbs up are important. I don't know how, because I'm new to YouTube, but I guess it's important to have that people hit the thumbs up and share the video. And then if you like the content that I give, please subscribe. But I'm also going to do like other creation type videos, because I want to be able to take what I've learned from these veteran craftiers and try and make it on video and record it, because I'm still a newbie, and I know there's a lot of us out there, and we get intimidated, and I'm still intimidated. I'm now going to try and do a steampunk, and I'm going to chomp away at Andrea's media creation works, what she uses, so I can try it myself. I just haven't been brave enough. I feel like I'm going to waste something, but then, you know, when she does a play and she doesn't like anything that she's, you know, she might have messed up, she has now said and have shown that you can take a messed up little piece of work and turn it into something beautiful. So that's the thought that's allowing me to stop being intimidated by getting my hands dirty and doing mixed media stuff. So that's why I'm going to be doing that very soon. It's just what happens is in slowing the reason why I'm slow in uploading things is because I'm watching my youngest grandbaby here in Georgia. She's 3 years old until May 28th. So I'm pretty exhausted. She gets here about 7 o'clock in the morning. She leaves about between 5:30 and 7, and I'm exhausted. I have to stretch out because I'm disabled. I have bad knees. My hands are a little wonky, and too much volleyball when I was younger. But, you know, once her oldest daughter is out of, school, she'll be watching her younger sister during the summer, so I can just craft away and make video content. So just be patient with me and and hit the notification bell button, because I know that if you do that, if I load something, then you'll know that I've put content out there. So please go ahead and hit the notification button too. And I hope you guys enjoy me, and I will talk to you later. Stay well and stay happy crafting. Love y'all. Bye.